Okay, describe Hasib's childhood. He was not doing so well in school, but he finally ended up study business regular. But he always found this escapeness in football. But after the Hornets pitch was which were where the boys and him were playing, it closed down. He sort of changed and disappeared into another person. Okay, when does Hasib change and how is this seen in his behavior? Are we given an explanation as to why his change comes about? After the stadium shuts down, he lost this escape from school and family and all that stuff that was troubling him in the regular days, and he started to find something else. He found Islam. He grew a beard and began dressing in a traditional Muslim clothes. He found like another way to escape through religion. How did his family and friends react to the knowledge that Hasib was the bomber? They didn't know. He told them he was going to London for a few days, something like that, with the three friends, and he didn't come back this time. He used to go to London a lot, and they were very shocked, and they started looking for him because he weren't answering the phone. They couldn't get in contact with him, and before they knew it, they knew that it was they did go to the police and talk to, and tell them that they went to the police and started searching for him there, and the police told them that he was the bomber, and they couldn't imagine it because it came as such a shock to the family. It must be very shocking for a family just suddenly to know that there's a bomber in the family. Um, how does Hasib fit in your knowledge from religion about what a radical Muslim? Explain your answer. He fits in the way that he believed that it was a mission from God to him, to blow up the bus, that he would be honored by God, get into paradise, and what else God can offer. It's like in religion, in Islam, they have something they call jihad, and it's this sort of thing where you do something for God and you get paid, or in the good way. What is the author's main point intention with the article? I think it's to show that the enemy is among us. It could be anyone. It could be not just Muslims, it could be Christians. Maybe in this sort of case, people just see the answer as Muslims. But also in the article, it shows that it could bring people together. We saw some pictures from the article where there's a white girl and a black man who stands together crying, and it also shows that it brings the community together, that it's not just the white people together and the black people, but they are mixed up, and it brings everybody in the same place. Relate the article to the situation regarding terrorism today. Could something similar happen in Denmark, do you think? It could. It could happen to anyone. For example, a couple of years ago we had the Kurt Vestergaard drawings, which managed to give a lot of damage to Denmark, especially with Muslims, because it was very offending to them. But in our case, we are free to speak, and but still, it could happen, even though we are a small country and we don't have that much enemies around us when it comes to terror. But we don't know. It could happen to anyone. I think it's a difficult question because it could happen to us. It could happen to France. It could happen But if we should look at it like overall, it will probably be the biggest country that terror is such a big deal in.